is a data set which we can see a dozen of transactions are there. So that is 12 rows of information is there, and the 12 rows of information consisting of a sales transaction data. So sales transaction data has got the 6 products selling, but the combination is going to vary. So in first row we can find that milk, egg, bread, butter. Second row milk, butter, egg, ketchup. Then third row bread, butter, ketchup, milk, bread, butter, cookies, etc. So on up to the last information as milk, bread, cookies, ketchup. Okay. So now the support level will be set to 33%. Let us understand that the minimum threshold what we are setting it as, support level we are going to set it as 33%, and the confidence level we will set it as 50%. So what does it mean? So this means that we have decided to consider the rules what we are going to frame it for the given data set with only those data sets or only those item sets. Okay, data set you may get confusion, sorry, it's item set that occurs at least 33% of the time in the total set of transactions. So now we got the total set of transactions displayed on the screen. There are 12 transactions. Okay, so we need to find out now the confidence levels which within those item sets we need to find out the rules can be framed. That is, x gives y should be in such a way that 50% of the chance of y occurring based upon the x occurring. Are you able to understand my point? Are you able to understand my point? So the minimum support we are fixing it as 30%. Okay, we are setting it as 33%, and the confidence level will also be set as 50%. So this means what? We have decided to consider the rules which are going to be defined from the given item sets for those item sets which occur at least 30% of the time in the total set of transactions. So we got the rule to be framed as x gives y. So when I say x gives y, so what does it mean? What does it mean? Such that there is at least 50% because the confidence is 50%. So a confidence of 50% chance of y occurring based on the x occurring. So now the first step is to compute the one data item set. Okay, so one item from the item set. So that is how often does any of these products sell individually. So let me start from one item selling, then we will go for 2 items as the combination, then we go for the 3 combination, then we go for the 4 combination. Are you getting my point? The concept? Because earlier also I mentioned very much it uses the bottom-up approach, a priori algorithm, and the size of the frequent item sets are gradually be increased. So from the 1 item subset to 2 item subset, from 2 item subset to 3 item subset, then from 3 item subset to 4 item subset. Are you getting my point? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, only one is answering. What about others? So now what is the first step we are supposed to do? We need to start from one item as an item set. So that is the first step. So we need to compute one item as an item set. Okay. So one item as an item set means now how we are going to compute. Anyone can think of it. Now one item only we are interested to understand and derive it as the one item set. So that is how often does any product sell individually. Can you count the number of times the milk is sold in those 12 rows? Can you just count it and tell me how many times the milk is being sold in 12 transactions?
9, ma'am.
Wonderful. So my one item data set is my first item called as milk, and what is the frequency value of selling this milk? 9. Then what about bread? What about bread? We need to count the bread occurrings. See, first row bread is there, third row bread is there, fourth row, fifth row, sixth row, 8th row, 9th row, 11th row, 12th row. So 10. Correct? Correct? Second
Yes,
row
ma'am.
we don't have bread. Second row we don't have bread. Seventh row we don't have bread. So out of 12, 10 times the frequency of occurring bread means selling bread, which is an individual product can be sold by the salesman, is 10 times. So similarly we need to find it out for butter. So just count the butter value. Count the butter value means the frequency. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
9.
7, 8, 9, 10. 10 is the correct answer, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Then what is the value of egg? One person count the egg, one person count the ketchup, and one person cookies. Give me the answer quickly. Eggs. First row, second row, then ninth row. That's it. So egg, frequency of occurring the item egg individually, it can be sold 3 times. Correct? No. So frequency value is what? What is the value of frequency for eggs?
3, ma'am.
3. Then what about ketchup?
3, ma'am.
3. Wonderful. Good. Cookies. Cookies.
5, ma'am.
Okay, fine. So the conclusion for the first step is, thus we can see that, okay, so one item set, how frequently that one item set can be sold or can be sell. Okay, so milk sells 9 out of 12 transactions, bread sell 10 out of 12 transactions, eggs sell 3 out of 12 transactions, ketchup 3 out of 12, cookies 5 out of 12, butter 10 out of 12, bread 10 out of 12. Correct? Correct? I'm asking you.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So this is the way we try to compute the item set with respect to frequency. Like the one item set we will be computing. Any doubt in this? Any doubt in this?
No, ma'am.
Okay. So then at every point you need to analyze something and understand something. So there is an opportunity to select some items of the interest, correct? Out of these values, interested item we can see, means the value of the frequency makes us to understand that how frequently, how often the particular product is being sold by the person and it is being purchased by the customer. Means the frequently occurring item set we are trying to identify. So there is an opportunity to select the item set of interest and further we can make an analysis. So the other item set occurs infrequently. So that can be removed. Now when we see this 6 rows of information with respect to one item set, so what are very frequently purchased? Out of 6, what are the frequently purchased? Bread butter get the first priority, right? Because of 10 frequency, correct? Correct?
No.
Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. After bread butter, there is a possibility of frequently buying milk also, correct? 9. Correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Then, is there any other possibility of even the frequency of buying along with these 3? Cookies also to be considered, correct?
Yes, yes, ma'am.
Correct? Because it is above 4. And you may question me, ma'am, why are you considering cookies? Because it is above 4. Okay. So, eggs is very much not frequently purchased or sold item. So, the items that occur infrequently may be removed from the data set, or sorry, not the data set, from the item set. So, if the item set is occurring 4 or more times out of 12 are selected. 4 or more times it is occurring out of 12 are selected. Why? Please understand. What is the minimum threshold we have set it for this data set? 33%, correct? Are you able to understand my point now? What is the minimum support threshold we have fixed? It is 33%. So for that reason, I'm removing egg. Why? Because it is less than 4. So the support, minimum support must be, okay, greater than or equal to. This also I said. Okay, so we need to decide to consider to determine the rules from those item sets which are occurring at least 33% as the first criteria in the total set of transactions. And the confidence means like what is the threshold value we have set? It is 50%. Now with respect to support, so we are not able to consider egg and ketchup. Any doubts in this? Any doubts in this?
No,
No,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Doubts are there.
No, ma'am.
Okay, I'll repeat once again. Might be your batchmate would have not got it. Okay, so the minimum support we gave it as 33%. So we set it as 33%. So 12 transactions are there. So 12 means 50% means 6 products. Okay, 6 products. And again, when I take 33% means it should be 4 and above, right? It should be greater than or equal to 4 and above. So in that sense, the item sets, what it is occurring frequently in the one item set with the frequency, what we computed with respect to all the 6, we are able to consider only 4 out of 6. Actually 4 out of 12 whole transactions I'm talking about. So only 4 items makes the cut information to say that these are the frequently occurring item sets, or these are the frequently buying and selling item sets. Any doubt now? Any doubt? Any doubt?
No, ma'am.
So this is the one we are trying to derive it. The frequent item sets that meet the support level 30% are only 4 products, that is milk, bread, butter, cookies. Milk, bread, butter, cookies. Up to this you understood? Up to this you understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. The next step is to go to the next level of the item set, that is the combination of 2 items, correct? Now only one individual item we considered and we computed this. Correct? Now the next step, we need to go for the next level of the item set by using the items selected from the earlier. So now whatever the earlier we have selected, from that only we need to make the combination. Now there are 4 products are with us, right? Milk, bread, butter, cookies. Correct? My ABCD is milk, butter, bread, cookies. Now I need to make the combination of 2 items. 2 item sets, that is milk, bread, milk, butter, milk, cookies. Correct? Bread, butter, butter, cookies, bread, cookies. Correct? The combination of the 2 items, I'm going to make it from this particular item set what I have displayed on the screen. Correct? So those things we will do it tomorrow. Okay, so I'm just concluding. So we started understanding how do we represent the association rule mining mathematically, and the 4 notations also we understood what is X, what is Y, what is S, and what is C. Okay. Then we just discussed briefly about the introduction to the algorithms of the association rule mining, and one of the popularly used association rule mining algorithm we started learning, that is a priori algorithm for association rule mining, and just we landed up with the ending of the first step with the one item set with the frequency. So the next steps and computation, complete association rule forming, we will complete it tomorrow, and we will also learn about creating the association rules for the data set based upon the given problem statement in the tomorrow's class. So I'll be stopping